Y'all know before XMI for life is out there. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe to that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Now, at this point, CJ cannot be talking about royalty having a sugar daddy because at the end of the day, that's what he's being to a lot of these women. He's acting like she's doing something out of the ordinary, but he's doing the same thing. And I always say one thing: I'm not biased. I look at it from both perspectives, and I see two people crashing out, not doing the right thing. They were better off sticking together. But let's get right into the video.
We are gathered here today to speak about royalty. Now listen, I don't think there's nothing royal about her anymore, man. She out here acting like a goddamn fiend, man. Once again, royalty and her kids have embarrassed themselves online. Now I know you guys are a bit tired of this. All right, I'm tired of reporting on this. But I'm the damn news anchor. I control the news. Okay? So if you tired of that, then you tired of me. And if you tired of me, then I don't know what to tell you because I'm going to be all on your For You page because you know I already clicked on enough videos to where TikTok knows what it is. Let me clean my glasses up. Yeah, see, somebody had my glasses on, man. God damn. But I was minding my own business, and one of the subscribers, one of the supporters, one of the followers, one of the fans decided to text me a picture of royalty getting out of a Rolls Royce, and her like skirt was all the way open, right? And I was like, yo, what the flip is this? So I went and I did my due diligence, and I found out that royalty was indeed shopping for sugar daddies. And what that means is basically royalty needs somebody to pay the bills. And when I say somebody, I'm definitely not talking about herself. She's not gonna pay the bills. She's not gonna figure it out. YouTube is a great source of income, but you have to be very consistent. It's just like anything. If you're a streamer, you have to be consistently streaming. You just can't stream once in a while and decide.
Now, one thing I am going to agree with him on that is royalty tends not to be consistent with her, uploads. She tends not to be motivated because at the end of the day, when they were a family, CJ was the primary individual that was coming up with the ideas, the pranks, etc., with the kids. So obviously, if you're not going to be able to keep up with that, you got to have to find some other way to make ends meet. But CJ claims he has all this creativity as well, but he doesn't branch out and do other things. It seems as if he's either trying to hurry up and get a stepchild so he can create this false family image that he used to have with the So Cool kids, or he just paying these women to be around him to create some type of controversial content because he know people gonna be concerned with, the women coming in and out of the twins' life. So, like I said, it's vice versa. It's just a lot of bullshit.
That that's gonna be your life. That's not gonna work. It's the same working at McDonald's. If you're gonna work 2 days a week, your check's gonna be very skimpy. So royalty is not equipped to post enough content to survive off YouTube the way that we used to. And that's not a diss. That's just the truth. So what she's decided to do is go and look for older men who have lost their ability to find women without paying. So she's gonna find a man, and the man's gonna get what he wants, and then he's gonna pay for it like she's a vending machine. She's just gonna get some change, and then she's gonna give up some strange things. Now, there's nothing wrong with that because there's a lot of people in this world that have turned to that. We have OnlyFans creators, you passes users, and all of you guys that's selling little pictures and feet pictures or whatever it is. People have figured out ways to make money. And that's why I say there's nothing wrong with that because there's a lot of people doing these same things right now. But that's not the issue. The issue is a lot of these people doing this are doing it because they have no choice and they've never had another platform. Royalty, you've been on a big platform. You have a big platform. And this is still the life that you ended up running to. That just shows that your brain didn't evolve. Over these years, you were supposed to be learning and finding new ways to create revenue sources for your children. You're supposed to be thinking about generational wealth, not how you look on camera. But you failed. You failed me, you failed yourself, you failed your kids, and you continuously fail every.
See, that's how I know too, as well. Don't get me wrong; those allegations, I'm still gonna say, period. That's one thing you just do not do. That is beyond anything somebody can ever say to you. I don't give a damn what somebody says to you in terms of, you know, uh, you know, dislike. or, any type of disdain, but saying anything related to that type of behavior and attach it to someone and then push that, obviously it'll drive anyone mad. But all I'm gonna say is this. Me personally, if I was CJ in that situation, I would never speak on them again. I would move on my life. I would just keep them out of my life. I wouldn't even speak about them on the internet. But he gives off, like he still wants to be a part of their life. And he, in a way, though I know he be trolling, but it's still a part of him that longs for that family that he once had and the money. It was the family and the money. It's like it's a conundrum.
Every time you find new games she's been doing since I first left her. She used to go out on dates with her cousin, take little small boomerang videos of their feet playing footsie and all that. That was her cousin. This new guy is apparently one of my old security guards. I can't really get a grip on it. He looks like my friend Kevin, but Kevin would never. But yeah, I don't know who it is that rented this Rolls Royce and
You
decides
say he look like Kevin. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he look like Kevin for real though.
to drive royalty on a dinner date. But once I saw your jewelry, I was like, oh, I'm really not impressed. Honestly, I did hope that royalty found someone with actual money, but anyone with actual money and wearing the star ring is just very, very shady to me. It's just very shady to me. How many people have we seen have this star ring on? Better versions, of course, and they just passed away. Like there's something with this star ring that's not good. So I don't know if that's like Illuminati ritual or something, but
That is some
Buddy
shit
had
though
the
with that
star ring
star
on the
ring, but
video, and I was already convinced that I've seen enough. But yeah, speaking of seeing enough, I think I've said enough on this topic. The real question at hand is who the hell is Ron, man? We got a man named Ron popping out of nowhere in this video of Jalea on a live stream with some kid. And by the way, this kid he's like literally brilliant. He's literally me, a younger version of me. He's asking Jalea all these questions. He's baiting her into the questions. Actually, I don't even know where this clip came from. I didn't see the whole video. I just saw this small clip. But in the clip, Jalea's like, finally, I got a plate of food to myself. I don't got to share with Nation. And I'm just watching like, wait, what? Did she just diss her own sister, bro? So all of y'all hating on me, talking about I'm hating on them and I'm obsessed. She's doing the same thing to her own sister, bro. They don't even like each other. And I also saw a video of Jalea dissing her own grandma, talking about she can't stand the fact that the mom, royalty, gives the grandma the reins and lets her control everything, which is how I figured out that she was the one that made up the lie and told Jalea what to say. You can
I ain't gonna lie, that was true. Julia did say that. She just hoped they, I mean, especially she was expressing her feelings to her mom, saying basically she would like, not all the decisions or important decisions be made by her grandmother. But CJ giving off more of like he's longing for royalty and the kids to come back. That's what it's coming off. And I think if you truly feel like these people, are not worth dealing with, I know you want to troll them and do whatever, but get to a point of healing, seek God, seek therapy, about that situation because only God gonna be able to help you with what transpired and, help you get over that hump. But you have to do the work instead of just covering up your pain with doing evil for evil. And also take care of your daughter. Go get her from Gary, Indiana, and watch over her, regardless, because when a girl know that a father is in the home, it hits different. Regardless of that parent does the same thing, it hits different when a father's in the home. A lot of people don't have the privilege of having a father. They don't even know how it feels to have a father in their home. But when you are a father, if you're able to be there, any person that grew up with their father, especially a girl, will tell you how it differs from being with their mother. Or when their father's actually home from work is different than when they're just home with mom. It's a big difference. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And, Run, I mean, the white guy, I mean, a lot of people saying that's Royalty's friend, or whatever the case may be. He's a strange individual. But at the end of the day, all I'm gonna say is this. They just need to do better for co-parenting purposes. And I'm up out of